Doctor.
Doctor?
Doctor.
Doctor?
Doctor.
Doctor?
Doctor.
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 Doctor?
Doctor.
Doctor.
And doctor.
Hello. I was updating the mixer. I can't hear any music. Why can't I hear any? I might have screwed up some sounds. Hello, Harald. I think I screwed up something with the sound when I updated the firmware. Oh, really? Is it that bad? Okay. Is it better now? Because the microphone is way the fuck over here, so that does track. I can't hear any music, and neither can you. Maybe if I restart. cannot. That's probably a routing. Mm-hmm. To Google. Uh, no, I still can't hear myself. How about nope, nope. Oh, well, it does help if my headphones are connected. They were connected and then they got disconnected. Now they're connected. Nope, still can't hear myself though. Nope. Nope. Hi, Nobis. Yeah, but this is not the mic I will be using. This is just the desk mic. I have the. Oh, I didn't notice I'm wearing this. I have my wireless for over there. I just need to also hear something in my ears. Otherwise, I can't hear shit. Why can't I hear? Okay, well now nothing's playing, so that's not gonna help. At least now there's something going on. Let's see. Still nothing. Hmm. No, I'm not hearing. I'm not getting any sound to my headphones. Except I am getting sound from the streaming PC, or from the gaming PC rather, to the headphones. Or I was. Now I'm not getting that either. Hmm. Why is this so tricky? Is it an output from the others that's the issue? No. Hmm. I know there's going to be a delay with these, but I didn't know it would be permanent. Okay, I have max volume on these now. I still can't hear anything. Can't even hear that. So I have a Bluetooth setting, but that's for the Bluetooth input. And this is obviously not that. How's everyone doing? I hope you're enjoying the music, because I don't know how. Doing all right? Good. Fabian, I'm doing good. Been good. I got my. I had an exam last week, and I got it back yesterday. Or no, yeah, yesterday. And I got a pass with distinction. So, not gonna get any better than that. Now I have to just wait for my essay to get back to me. But the exam went swimmingly. Hi, Shivala. Doing good. Hope you're. Yeah, I'm doing great.
My studio's a mess.
How's the studying? Pretty good. We started new classes this week. We've started Middle Egyptian 2, and tomorrow we're having Middle Egyptian 2 and Egyptian archaeology for the first time. And yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Pass with distinction. So you can fail, pass, and a pass with distinction. Those are the 3 grades. And I got a pass with distinction. Okay, I'm gonna restart my router or my audio mixer because I have no idea what's going on. I will not be going to Cairo after uni. I think my girlfriend might be slightly upset with me if I did do that. No, no, no. But there are people in my class who have expressed the wish to do that, but that's not what I'm doing. The texts are just as easily read and studied at a comfortable office here as they are in Egypt. Actually, probably easier here, actually. Okay, let's see. I have not heard of a Menti. I can see it's a horror game with ancient Egypt stuff. That's pretty cool. Certainly have a look at that trailer. I don't do scary stuff, but if it's Egyptian, I might be able to. I'm Yeah, because it's not a horror film. When you get fucking scarabs burrowing into people's brain and Omid Jalili getting his brain eaten up by scarabs, that's not scary. No, why would that be scary? It is a fucking horror film. Nope, that's a horror film. Oh, I didn't even realize this is a network. Physical network connection? It does. Cool. Mm, oh, hmm. There's a headphones section, but it doesn't list Bluetooth. I don't understand that. That's not it.
Hi there, I'm Ant, and in this video we're going to use it as another audio out. It's not flawless though. There are a few issues, and if you're unlucky to be having them during a live broadcast, you might want to just throw this thing in the bin. First, we're going to see how it works, and then we're going to see what... I'm going to System, and then Bluetooth to my phone, into the... Okay, they both fade. Try for phone for playing, sending you a message. We'll hear all the sounds going through the Rodecaster, including very distracting. We're going to take the headphones and put them into pairing. Going into the settings, system, Bluetooth device, and then set the audio stick to wired headphones for that. It didn't go so well. Firstly, there were a few problems with Bluetooth Discovery, not finding any Bluetooth devices. Those problems seemed to go away though after a full setting reset. The bigger issue though was that during recording this fairly short video, I managed to get the Rodecaster Pro 2 to crash and reset itself twice. Or re-record. Rode Will 2 at the time.
That doesn't help at all with my headphone issue. Phasmophobia-ish in Egypt. I mean, that sounds pretty cool, though, to be fair. Once connected, conveniently adjust the headphone volume using the control located on the main screen adjacent to the monitor icon. Yeah, but it doesn't actually output anything, which is, less than helpful. Stop translating shit. Oh yeah, and then you get, even though I've searched Rodecaster Pro 2, Bluetooth headphones not working, you're getting like, hey, are you having trouble with Windows? Go fuck off, just, that's not helping at all. So clearly, sound. Nothing. Nothing. Except for when I turn up the speakers, which is not quite what I was after. Oh, I'm getting sound. Hey, hey. 1, 2, 1. Okay, I can't hear myself. But that's okay. I can hear. I got Bluetooth sound. How about this? You guys can hear this? Cool. I can't. One, two, 1, 2. Nope. But this way, I'll be able to hear the music and the alerts and stuff without having to hear the delayed monitor. Hello? Hello? 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope. Well, that's good. Got it to work, finally. There we go. Cool. There we are. Smash it. Okay. You guys can hear me okay? Okay. That's not bad. Put these two over here. Pause the music. You guys can still hear me. Let's check out MNT. I'm just gonna make sure I can hear music from here.
Hallå, hallå, vem är det som ringer på? Jag har en telefon som går upp till Guds tro. Och när man ringer på så svarar han hallå, 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 hallå. Vem är det som ringer på? Det är Frälsningsarmén som är här. Och öppnar är här. Jag kastar alla sorgerna bakom min rygg. Och jag ser dem inte mer. Och jag ser dem inte.
There we go. Seems to be working. I don't know why ads are running. When the ads are done, we'll have a look at this trailer. And while that's going on, I will be I'll be protecting myself with an Ushabti and Nefertiti bust. Does Amenti mean anything in ancient Egyptian, or is it a name? Well, if they're writing it Amenti, it would be... I can write Amenti in Middle Egyptian. That's not particularly difficult. That's how you write it. There's no E. So it would be... That's how you would... Oh, wait, that's capital. That's how you write it. So the Aleph, that might actually, that could also be one of those, depending on which A. They both transliterate as A. That Aleph, first one there, that's that is... Oh, do I have JSesh here? I do have JSesh here. Yeah, that you could write it that way. Oh wait, actually that's wrong. Let's see. Let's do it that way. Okay, so that there is, so that's an A, the arm, the M is the owl, the N is the waves, that's a T, and that's an I. But you could also write it that way, depending on what kind of an A it is. That T could also be a Ch, which means it would be the bolos instead. The M and the N could be a later N, which means it's not translated from the wave, but rather the Beshret crown. The I is gonna be an I regardless, they don't change. The M can be the later M, which is a slope. So you could do it several different ways. Hi, Danny. But I don't know what it would mean. I don't think, well, I don't know what it means anyway. Amun T. If it was A-M-N-T, no I at the end, then it would be Amunet, which would be a female version of the god Amun. But Amun, Amenti? Or Amenti? I'm not, nothing I know of. Okay, don't say. Let's have a look. Let's turn it down because that's loud as hell. That's not Hatshepsut. Amentet. Refers to the underworld or the hidden place where the sun sets and the entrance to the afterlife is located. Yeah, Amentet I've heard of. Amenti I have never heard anyone spell it like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is not from Book of the Dead. We're holding an Ankh for some reason. Let's see if we can find anything where we can read. Okay. Guess where they got the idea for that crown? I don't want to point any fingers, but yeah. Even though not correct, but whatever. Let's see, Tiach. I can't see what it says, but no, Riach. R-I-A-Ch. Riach. See what it says here. Cheneb en per neb nefer. Guys, I can't see it. We're there. There's motion blur. I can't read. Can't read. Hello. Very mobile. Yeah. I have a couple of questions regarding this image. That looks like it's made by AI. There is no design that means anything on the side of the crown. And this is like a diadem with a uraeus on it, which is not a thing. That picture looks to me like it's made with AI. Or at least has elements of AI in it. Also, what is with the screen tearing for you guys? Oh wait, that was text. Give me the text. Nope. Dutch studio. I mean, I might watch someone play it, but I'm not gonna fucking play it. Probably just artistic license. Yeah, but there's also elements of it where you look at it and go, ah, that looks wrong. Just seen it. Might be something you found interesting. Yeah. No, that looks cool. I mean, I like Egyptian stuff, but very much not my type of game. No, I still have to finish Indiana Jones, and we just got to Egypt in that, so that I have to do. That I have to do before I do anything else. Did you manage to get on the Game Pass partnership program? Nope. Well, at least I haven't heard anything back from them. Yeah, it sucks, but I didn't expect them to like accept me. But it would have been nice, but I didn't expect it. I have been offered Nova Game Expo Spring Edition, which was like a month and a half ago, that I didn't want to be part of either way. Yeah, they have. It's not that they've denied my request. They haven't even. They haven't done anything with it. But it's the 2nd of April today, so I'll request for the April one and see if they do anything with that. Oh, okay. I also requested access to something called Builders of Egypt, which has gotten 276 reviews, of which the average is mixed. Recent reviews, mostly negative. So that's nice. I will withdraw my key request for that. Maybe it's a game for the summer holidays. I mean, I've applied for work for summer, so not a lot of games, probably, unfortunately. But I do have some sewing to do, so let's do that. because I do have a class in the morning, so I want to get to bed in like a couple of hours. So let's do some sewing. If I'd started earlier, I'd probably be able to finish it today, but I'll finish it tomorrow because there's sanding and stuff at the end that I don't want to do now because it's going to be loud. But let's get some. Let's get some stuff done. I'm just gonna check. My Google Drive is telling me there's a lot of stuff on it that I don't think should be there. Let's do that. Less scratchy. Oh, wow. My maker folder is like 40 gig. Oh, my school folder is humongous. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here that I don't need. I see. Yeah, I mean, that'll do it. A lot of dictation stuff. I bet you most of it's gonna be the push up the pictures and stuff. Yeah, 24 gigs. Okay, well that's a lot less. Okay, cool. That's a lot better. Okay, so we lost like 44 gigs just by getting rid of a bunch of old shit. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's do some sewing. That's what I was supposed to do. I don't need that. At least we know that the Resolene is well coated. Which is nice. There we go. Don't need that. Don't need that. I hope everyone's having a good day. I've done basically very little today. Oh my god, I just realized I still have groceries on the table and on my kitchen island and the kitchen. I need to put those. I'll be right back. Completely spaced out today. Giant head of cabbage. Pak choy. Cucumber. Swedish cucumber is in season now, which is nice. Completely fucking slipped my mind. Not great. Also, I have a print finished in 2 minutes. Eating some lettuce leaves or cabbage leaves. Great, should be done. Less than a minute left. And done. Hello, Bruce Lees. How are you, sir? Doctor? Sorry, I just printed a thing for my bike. I just lost the connection on headphones for a second. What's on the crafting bench tonight? It's a wallet. It is a wallet. That I will finish stitching today, hopefully. And then I'll just have to finish it, the very last bit, tomorrow. Pizza does sound good though. I did buy, because it was a sale on the like pizza kits, that you get the dough and tomato sauce sort of in a kit, which is great. And they sold it for, well, about 47% off or something. So quite a good price, which is good because I'm short on cash. So I am trying to find bargains when I can. It's also a little bit disconcerting when it's the 2nd of the month and you go, ooh, I don't know how I'm going to pay for food. And it's 3 weeks left until you get paid again. But I had a lovely dinner with my girlfriend yesterday, which was nice. We made chicken Penang curry and rice, and it was delicious. Nice curry is a good thing. Yeah. The problem is it takes so long to get there and for her to get here. So when she's working, it's like, hey, okay, let's meet up when I'm done with work. And that's like 5 p.m. And then I have to leave at like 9 to get back at, I'm home at 11:15. So yeah, it sucks. It's a long way. It's not very far. It's just that it's slow. I could take the faster train, but that costs about 4 times as much. That's rough. Yeah, it sucks. And tomorrow I'm gonna try to get a haircut because it's very long. But I don't know if I can afford a haircut. How long does it take to make a wallet start to finish? Without any engravings, just one of these start to finish. I could probably do it in 4 hours. Yeah, I could probably do it in 4 hours. Obviously, it takes longer if I need to do engravings and stuff, especially if it's complex engravings where I need to do a design for it. But it's going to take a lot longer. I've never made anything in 4 hours or less. Do you have any kids? Sorry. But yeah, I reckon 4 hours, and then add, you know, time for engravings and stuff if I'm doing that. I don't have any kids, but I don't imagine it takes 4 hours. Let's see, it's that one. Let's see if we can adjust the camera a little bit so you guys can see better. There we go. It's better. Or maybe that's better. I don't know. You guys can choose. It's, you know, you can use your points. I'm going to see if I can get my exam back tomorrow, because I want to see how well I did on it. I already got my grade, so that's good. I just want to see if I was close to a pass, or if I'm like, if I got margins. Also, I don't know who said that. Was it Robo who said that a pass with distinction was like an A? Yes, it is like an A if you only get A, B, or C. Or if you only get A, C, and fail. Then it's like an A. There's only 3 grades you can get. There's no A, B, C, D, E, F. Or A, B, C, D, F. I don't know. Oh, wait, shit. Robo resub today? Did I miss that? Why isn't that showing up in my log? Yeah, he did. Robo, are you still here, buddy? Robo? Paging Robo. I completely missed his resub. I don't see it in any of my logs, though. Like, I can see it in the event log, but I don't see it in the chat log at all. Oh, it must have happened when I was fiddling with the sound originally. That sucks. I'll send him a message. Hey, Robo, if you're still here but unable to talk, thanks for the resub. For 55 months, I think, right? Yeah. Thank you. Can we repeat it? No. Did you pass your exam? Yeah. No, I got a pass with distinction. I want to get my exam back to see how far into with distinction I got. So I can't get a higher grade. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't close to just getting a pass. Yeah, I didn't get it. God damn it. Awesome. Thank you. Any more exams? I'm also waiting to hear back on a verdict on my essay on material culture called "We Have the Gold, Who Needs the Rubbish?" or "The Stunning Beauty of Everyday Objects." We got the title. We've got the gold. Who needs the rubbish? And then I added a subtitle, which was and the stunning beauty of ordinary, or stunning beauty of ordinary objects. I can't remember, something like that. I called it, we have the gold, who needs the rubbish, and the stunning beauty of seemingly common objects is what I called it. And I wrote about how we should be quite happy that some stuff found in Egypt are not made of like gold and stuff, because unlikely they would have been found, because they would have been stolen and, you know, sold off or melted down centuries or millennia ago. Like Tutankhamun's grave with the death mask and everything was still there because it was behind a wall that no one had found. Otherwise, it would have not been there. And the other example I did was the Rosetta Stone, which was, you know, just a stone that someone found when they were rebuilding a fort. If that stone had been made out of gold instead of, you know, granite, it would have been lost 2,000 years ago. Or the Nefertiti bust, how it's still, you know, very important material culture, but it's made out of, you know, limestone. So my final point, I think, here somewhere. Also, I talked about repatriation. When talking about Nefertiti and the Rosetta Stone, I say that both of these items, should hold such cultural importance despite being constructed of such common materials really lends weight to the idea that material culture is not dependent on precious material, but rather the culture that made it. Is how I phrased it. And then after that, I talk about repatriation for like a page. So yeah. I also bring up that the Nefertiti bust has no doubt a big cultural heritage for Egypt, but as it has spent over 100 years in Berlin, it has become a cultural symbol for Berlin as well. The bust can be found on postcards in Berlin and even had a stint as a postage stamp in 1989. And then I have a picture of the stamp. It appears then that an Egyptian artifact with cultural significance in Egypt is now also part of a German culture as well. Specifically a Berlin one. So yeah, I don't know if Jessica is gonna accept the essay, or if she's gonna have notes or things I need to fix or change or expand on. I don't know. We'll see. Well said, thank you. Let's see if my teacher agrees. And oh no. And I end everything with the repatriation, and I say that Let's see if I can turn down the. I'll just pause the music for a second. Many people have argued for many hours over the. Many people have argued for many hours over the issues regarding repatriation and how, if they agree to return one artifact, it won't stop until they have to return all of them. This is a classic example of the slippery slope fallacy and does not hold up to argumentation. It doesn't. I personally feel that if you're, because we're supposed to, like, in conclusion, we're supposed to have personal views, although backed up by, you know, relevant information. Hang on. Just gonna add a little bit of glue here. I personally feel that if your culture is based off of stolen artifacts and the reason you don't want to return those stolen artifacts is because you'd have to return all of your stolen artifacts, you shouldn't have them in the first place, is what I said, which I agree with. I mean, it's my opinion, so that's why I added it. Egypt should have their material culture heritage returned to them, and if they and it would then be up to them how to display it and care for it. It is, after all, their culture. Is how I end it. And people can disagree with that if they want. It's entirely up to them. That's just how I feel about it. Also, I seriously hope not. No, it would be very, very strange if they did. Let's see. If the British, this is Zahi Hawass, who is like the world's most famous current Egyptologist, who used to be General Secretary of the Supreme Council of Antiquities in Egypt. He said, if the British want to be remembered, if they want to restore their reputation, they should volunteer to return the Rosetta Stone because it is the icon of our Egyptian identity. That's what he said. But I told, so this is the quote, where the first quote and description ever of the Rosetta Stone. Stone of a very beautiful granite of very fine quality, very polished with a hammer. The stone is 36 inches high, 28 inches wide, and 9 to 10 inches thick. A well-polished face has 3 distinct and carved lines in 3 parallel bands. The first and uppermost is written in Greek. Hieroglyphic characters. There are 14 lines of characters, but part of which is lost due to a break in the stone. The second and intermediate one is in characters believed to be Syrian, which is Demotic, or completes 32 lines. The third and last is written in Greek. Oh, I fucked it up there. Okay. Well, that's I tried to translate it, but because it's written in French and my French is not good enough, so I translated it, and I need to redo that bit. Last is written in Greek, so it's hieroglyphs, Demotic, Greek, and which, like those of other 2 higher inscriptions, are very well covered. So that's it. It's just a physical description of it. I also bring the example of Howard Carter's personal journal / diary when he finds Tutankhamun's inner room. At first I could see nothing, the hot air escaping from the chamber causing the candle flame to flicker, but presently, as my eyes grew accustomed to the light, details of the room within emerged slowly from the mist. Strange animals, statues, and gold. Everywhere the glint of gold. For the moment, an eternity must have seemed to the others standing by. I was struck dumb with amazement, and then Lord Carnarvon, unable to stand the suspense any longer, inquired anxiously, "Can you see anything?" It was all I could do to get out the words, "Yes, wonderful things." And I bring up this as a cultural thing, how gold has always been fascinating to everyone. So that's Howard Carter's personal diary. But I also bring up the counterpoint to that, which is the Italian Belzoni, the Italian Egyptologist, who in like 1820, he was at Thebes, I think, and then he finds what he describes as a treasure, but to him a treasure is, you know, sarcophagus and texts and stuff. And then this is during the rule of Ottoman Turkey over Egypt. So the local Turkish commander and his men ride to him, and the Turkish commander is like, "Where's the treasure you have found?" And the quote I chose for this is, "I told him that we have found no treasure there. At this he laughed and still continued to entreat that I should show it to him. I have been told," he added, "by a person to whom I can give credit that you have found in this place a large golden cock," as in a rooster, "filled with diamonds and pearls. I must see it. Where is it?" George Belzoni says, "I could scarcely keep myself from laughing while I assured him that nothing of the kind had been found there. Seemingly quite disappointed, he seated himself before the sarcophagus, and I was afraid he would take it into his head that this was the treasure and break it into pieces to see whether it contained any gold, for their notion of treasure is confined to gold and jewels." Belzoni was an interesting character. Also, hi. Yeah, no, very interesting character. Like, "Hey, I'm an Egyptologist. Really, what did you do before?" Well, I was a strongman in a circus. The who now and what now? Who now? Wait, what? And like, yep. The word treasure is wonderfully subjective. Yeah. So I bring that up to have like the counterpoint kind of to the to Howard Carter's going, "Gold, gold everywhere." When I talk about, let's see, Belzoni's attitude in referring to what he is...
Doctor.
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 I can actually hear it now, which is nice.
And doctor.
Hello, Viada. Thank you very much for 40 months. That's very, 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 very nice of you. There's a lot more varies there, but I'm not going to do 40 of them. Thank you very much, Viada. How are you doing, gorgeous? Anyway, Belzoni's attitude in referring to what he has found as treasure was completely foreign to the Turkish commander. However, it also gives insight into how Belzoni himself viewed his discovery. While I'm sure that he would have liked to found some golden artifacts as well, he was still excited about his treasure, despite it being made of stone and wood. That's what I said. As opposed to Carter, which the one I quoted earlier is, I say, "His fascination with the quantity of gold and opulence is unmistakable and immediate. He first described the first things he sees, that being the strange animals and statues, but when he sees gold, it completely takes over the narrative of his text and retelling." Which it does. Under too many inches of snow, but good. How's things? I mean, I'm wearing shorts today because it was 20 degrees Celsius outside, which is, let's see, '78. '78 Fahrenheit outside today. Is that accurate? 20 times 1.8 is 36 plus 32. Oh no, 70. Yeah, 70. 70 degrees? Is that what I said? Yeah, 70 degrees. So yeah, that's a very, very, very nice day, and tomorrow is going to be even more in ways of heat, which I'm very excited about because April, you know, is usually filled with snow here, and now it's like, oh no, shorts. So yeah, that's what my essay was. We have the gold. Who needs the rubbish? Oh, I didn't even realize, but this song that we were listening to is called Cartouche, which is very fitting. Show me the bling. There is no bling. I fully expect it to dip down in temperature like next week, but today and tomorrow, nice and toasty. How big the hide's gotten? Yeah. It's significantly larger than it was when we started. Messy hair. Yeah. I don't know how many names we're up to now, but it's 1,070 something, I think. It is 1,069. Nice. I remember you hand punching the name. I still do that sometimes. It's just, it's not feasible when I have to do like 15. But if I do like one at a time or two at a time, I usually do it by hand. Still do that. It's actually quicker to do it by hand than it's to set up the laser and everything sometimes. Right, I have an hour to do this. I'm not going to be able to finish this today because we have been talking and stuff, which is fine. But I'll finish it tomorrow. And then I'll be able to sand it and ship it out tomorrow. Oh, can I do that? That would be cool. Because I have one of those big box or sets of boxes that people can get deliveries to right across the street. But I wonder if I can leave things in those. Oh, I think there might only be returns via those things. Yeah, PostNord ones. You can pick up and you can return things, but I don't know if you can send things. Bye, Bruce Lee's. Have a nice time. Bye. Yeah. Yeah, here you go. You can return packages in the post box, but other types of packages you will, as per usual, hand into one of the. Okay, so I can only return things via the box. I can't. That would have been very nice though, just being able to walk across the street and go. Doot. What's the name of that driving game you played? Oh, Pacific Drive. Pacific Drive. You're welcome. They've added a bunch of stuff since I played, apparently. Okay, I'm gonna run. Oh no, we had ads 4 minutes ago, apparently, even though it's not supposed to do that. I'm gonna change that real quick. Oh no, 90 seconds of ads every 30 minutes. Yeah, no, that's right. Okay. I saw the message but got no ads. Yeah, no, it's a little inconsistent. Oh, and always has been. Honestly. Yeah. A second. I'll be right back. Do, 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 do. I love having my girlfriend here, but there are always tufts of hair everywhere. So it's just random long blonde hairs. How did that get here? Oh, I know how. I know exactly how. Yeah. Cabbage. And now I got slick fingers because I grabbed the lettuce leaf. Can't grip the handle or grip the needle anymore. Oh. I can probably fit that tomorrow. So, I have these flashlights, which are very good, rechargeable. And I printed a mount for it that sits on the bike. So it just sits just like that. Oop. I'd already printed one, but it was too big on the handlebar side. And then that sits on the handlebar across there. And then a couple of zip ties. All of a sudden, and this is one of those focusable. Cool. Let's wonder, is it an 18650 battery in this thing? Or is it the bigger ones? Oh no, it's an 18650. I'll put it on the charger. Oh my god! It's Stitch Me Leather Daddy. Shit if I get Leatherman, yes, and here's another one. Oh no, Swiss Tech. Well, just the same thing. This is a while ago I made this. How it goes? Pretty good. Working on a wallet order, but I get distracted and we get talking about stuff. And then it's, oh yeah, I was supposed to, oh yeah, it was working. So much so that when I started, I looked over to the left and saw all of my groceries still on the table waiting to get put into the fridge and stuff. I'm like, ah, shit. Because, you know, I'm a responsible adult. Let's see. I think I could put one of the old ones in here. Yep, that works fine. This is the kind of things I make for myself because I carry a bunch of stuff. So I had this for my keys, and then fanciest lighter ever. Actually changes color. And a very fancy light. Hi everybody, welcome on in. I haven't had time to look at the latest. I haven't had a look at the latest escapade into Egypt. For those of you who don't know, Tiger's Den has been playing Ass Creed Origins, which I still haven't finished, and I want to do that. But also, I want to play Indiana Jones right now. Mostly, I want to play Indiana Jones, don't you know? Spoiler alert, I stabbed people. Violence. But I abhor violence. You absolute bastard. For those of you coming in from Tiger, hi, I'm Lima Zulu Tango, or LZT. I am on a fairly weekly basis playing games with Tiger on Sundays rather. Usually this involves Dungeons and or Dragons. It also involves Kodos, Tauren, very, very fancy carriage or wagon building, some limited meddling with Mecha Striders, which is not my fault that they blew up, and the gratuitous overuse of Jeff, the Unseen Servant. Yeah, why not both? And when we don't do that on Sundays, we enshroud things or work on a farm or venture into the deep dark down in Moria. Yeah. Our main bill. I didn't know I could do that. Yeah, roundtable tomorrow. But I'm finished with school around noon, so I want to finish this and send it, or at least hand it in before our roundtable. But now it's 11, so I need to at least finish this frickin' scene. Because I gotta go to bed in like half an hour-ish. What were you doing, Tiger? What was your? Were you doing? Were you doing? World of Snoreships? Oh, like your Frontier. Oh, with stats? Dope. He's a fellow Neurospicy. Oh, hello, official Squirrel Dad. I'm really amazed how well my wallet holds up. I can highly recommend for people to buy one. It does hold up well. Unless you do what my other Danish customer did, Mark, which was have it in his pocket when he put the pants in the wash. I'm like, oopsie, I appear to have left my wallet in my trousers. Oh bugger. Still works, it's just very stiff. It is very stiff. Yeah, that's how you case leather, is you drench it. This is what happens when you case leather. You can shape it, and then it holds that shape. This is cased. It's also pretty solid. There's no friction whatsoever on this goddamn chair. Oh, by the way, Tiger, we had like 19 or 20 degrees today. It's super weird, but very, very nice. So that's why I'm wearing shorts. Also, I make other things for other D&D things, like this is a map. That's early. Yeah. The 2nd of April, that's never happened before. I also make D&D maps for my own campaign. For those of you who like D&D's nuts. I also make dice bags to hold D&D's nice. This dice bag is also, at least partially, filled with dice I've made myself. So these dice, very fancy, that I've made myself. The bunch here I've made myself. I've made some specifically for Alistair. Also, you guys can't see it right now, but this is my hat for my gnomish artificer for Tiger's campaign. He's a wizard or a sorcerer because obviously he's got a hat, but also he's an artificer because clearly he's got, you know, a very dusty hat. It's got oil stains on it because he's an artificer, and he's got goggles because he's an artificer. I also make bags occasionally. This one has the devil's butt on it. Here, you can't see it, but there's the devil's butt. This is covered with the original art from the Malleus Maleficarum witch hunting book from 1480, no, 1485, somewhere in there, 1490-ish. Oh yeah, I also make cool 3D prints, like this Akhet Khufu print. So 3 sides are what it looks like now, and then the 4th side is what it looked like when it was new, probably. Then I'll cut out. Pretty cool. Devil has 2 butts. Yes, it has 2 butts. Also, I've made that I intend to do more with. I have 3D printed Beskar ingots that I want to do like a Damascus look on it. Yeah, I make a bunch of stuff, weird stuff usually, but stuff I use. Children of Clay, stop motion archaeology horror game. Wait, what? Short stop motion archaeology horror game. Overwhelmingly positive reviews. Released less than a month ago. Wait, what? That sounds amazing. Okay, cool. I'm getting that. I have to try that. That sounds pretty fantastic. Lore inspired by Hungarian mythology. Hey, German boy. That's the most LZT game I've heard of. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, God, that's cool. Also, hello, Blutani. I'm trying to come up with a different pronunciation every time now. If it had city building or survival crafting elements, that's the only game you'd need. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Hungarian, that's cool. I don't know anything about Hungarian folklore. That's cool. The only thing I know about Hungarian is the language Hungarian is that it's Finno-Ugric and related to Estonian and Finnish, and that's it. That's thus ends my knowledge of Hungarian, the language. I still think it's very funny. Whoever made the tree of European languages, and then all of the Indo-European languages in this massive tree, and then there's a bush next to the tree, and it's got Hungarian, Finnish, and Estonian in it. I thought that was very funny. Hungarian mythology includes the myths, legends, folklores, fake tales, and gods. Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's less than helpful. Thank you for your specialist subject, the bleeding obvious. Yeah, I'm not gonna. let's see if I finish this seam at all today. I also want to make a sandwich before I go to bed. And I need to be asleep in 25 minutes. The falling asleep bit takes about 35 seconds for me, so that's not too bad. But ooh, I don't know if I've heard Klamavi's Lament for Boromid Enhanced Edition. The Legend of Hungary the Endowed. Is that a thing? I mean, when it comes to like just penises in history, the Egyptians went so far as to have one of the hieroglyphs is literally just a picture of a penis. I think it's Met. Ecotech EU. A lot of it we imported and collected along the way from the east of the Urals towards the center of Europe. Cool. Precursor of the Jesus fish. Yeah. Oh, did you get ads this time? Hey. Hieroglyph by literal. Is it Met? Yeah, Met. Yeah. Met is the willy. The willy. Introvert 60, by the way. Thank you for the follow earlier with the raid. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll do it down to the corner here and then I have to stop. I'll finish it tomorrow. We'll see if I stream it. I don't know. We also have a roundtable tomorrow, and I might have some school stuff to do. I'll probably have some school stuff to do. Oh, actually, I haven't checked if Jessica has unlocked the school stuff we need for tomorrow. Nope. So we're starting tomorrow. I just hope she doesn't say, I hope you read this stuff for today, because we don't know what to read. We don't have access to anything. Oh, perfect timing because my headphones are running out of batteries. Still love the fact that it got passed with distinction. Very, very nice. Love it. Okay, it's the end of the stream. I'm gonna play a song I want. This might be the best song ever produced by anyone ever. Certainly from the best film ever produced by anyone ever. Nope. Gör det. Just det. Sätt den någon annanstans och kraks. I'm going to put some glue back in the join here because it's let go in a couple of places. If I'm going to leave it overnight anyway, I might as well fix that. Sidion, you better be fucking dancing to this. Just like one storm. självklart. Why did I come back to the Gnomish Bard Octet? Hey, that's Dunderklumpen. It's the best Swedish film ever produced. Uh, uh, Bye, Tiger. I should be asleep in 4 minutes to get my 8 hours. But I'm gonna finish this seam and then make a sandwich and then go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Bye. It was 5, right? For the round table thing? No, let's do the best one again. Okay, so for those of you who don't know the majesty that is Dunderklumpen, it's an old Swedish sort of combined animated film with real stuff. So it's like real scenes and then they add in cartoons and stuff. So the main character is a guy called Dunderklumpen, and he steals into a child's bedroom when they're like out playing, and brings a few of their toys to life, and then puts them in his sack and runs off because he hasn't got any friends. And now he's explaining the situation to the toys he has stolen. So it's a doll, a tiny lion, a teddy bear, and a very strange creature which kind of looks like a bunny in a very tight tube sock, and a and a hat, which is called the Dumb One, or a Dumb One. That's his actual name. And he's a troll because he's got a tail. So they're trying to run away from the Jens and his dad. Jens is the guy whose toys he has stolen. That's the premise, basically. And now he's describing his split personality disorder. He's saying he's 42 years old and he is 42 different people. Hello, Exam. You're coming in at the tail end of the stream. I should have been asleep a minute ago, but I am ending shortly. How was your trip to Stockholm? It was good. It's the problem is it takes a while to get to my girlfriend's house, and to get back takes just as long. So it's hey, okay, let's meet up at 5, and then I have to leave at 9 because I need to be home by like 10:30. So it's a time issue. You mean this isn't a fever dream? No, I don't think so. Could be, I guess. Here we go. Things are flying everywhere today. Dunderklumpen. Blomhåret. Now Remedy games make sense. Does it indeed? That would be perfect. I had a couple of delaminations that I would like to remedy. Basically the entire bottom here delaminated. That's okay. That's good. Yep, my headphones just died. Oh wait, one's still going. Wet it and whack it with a hammer? No, I will glue it. And then I will press it with a hammer. This is why you have a smooth face cobbler's hammer, because it doesn't mar the leather. Good, and now two plates and a small anvil. Also, it's almost midnight, Dallas. I'm not going to be whacking anything. My neighbors will have a fit. But that's gonna be it for today. I'm late to bed, so let's see if anyone else is. Let's see if anyone else is online. No donk. No. You're quieter than my neighbors. Yeah, that's is that good, or is that not a very high bar, as it were, or a low bar maybe? Oh, nice. Nice.
Literally felt like that.
I think Hula is just starting.
Up on Discord yesterday.
Yeah, Hula's just starting. Okay, I'll raid into Hula because for those of you who don't know Texas Hula, he's a woodworker. Does a lot of lathe stuff. You should give him a follow, give him a chance. And yeah, maybe I'll start something tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Bye.